gotta ask about Vanilla Ice. Now you say Vanilla Ice today, black people are like, oh hell no. And me being an alpha, and of course one of our phrases, ice, ice, baby, too cold, too cold. We will not allow that song to be played at any of our parties. And you write about that, how you, damn it.
Yeah.
What the hell was I thinking?
Yeah, no, I saw Vanilla Ice one night in a club in Houston, and I watched his talent, and I'm like, whoa, you know, this guy's a white brother, he got something different. And, you know, I took him back to the studio to hear different material and different things like that, and I saw the hunger in him as well. And you have to realize at that time I wasn't always serious about the music, but I had a gift that I didn't even know was a gift, and that was my ears. And he played me that song, Ice Ice Baby. I'm like, man, it sounds good. So I left it in the hands of my partner. I say, sign him. You know what I mean? And he stayed out there like a week or better in my studio, sleeping in the studio. So when I heard the song a few months later on the radio, I'm like, whoa, that's my song. So I called my partner excited, we got one. I didn't sign it. I didn't like it.
And you like, okay, I know I recall saying sign. Now, if I tell somebody to do something, I do.
Yeah.
Take it that didn't sit too well with you.
No. You know, and at the time it hadn't.
Did he get a courtesy call?
Well, we ended up going our separate ways eventually. But that record sold 12, 13 million.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like a slow pain that kept evolving.
Do you still feel that pain?
Yeah.
so even if you somewhere and it comes on, you like, I be damn.
Every time I think about it, man, that was a lot of money.
I can imagine not being happy with it. I mentioned that point again by courtesy call, and you had to make one of those with a certain business deal with a record label.
Oh, okay. Oh, you talk, yeah. It was so many of them. You know?
You had to make so many courtesy calls.
Yeah, I mean, it happened with a few of them because, record labels, when you're dealing with these people, I tell everybody it's like, starting at the starting line on you in a pair of Nikes and they on a Harley Davidson. They have so many advantages over people that's unexperienced, and sometimes they really abuse their authority. So, I read the book Think and Grow Rich.
Mm-hmm.
And
Napoleon Hill.
Yeah. It actually, I got a lot of insight from that book on how to use my strengths against someone else's strength. And my strength just happened to lie in the streets. So, and I knew I have to use my strengths with finesse. So I was able to balance the scale a lot of times when these people were like really out of pocket and abusing their authorities. I figured out how to finesse myself around and get some respect.
Courtesy calls.
Yeah.
Courtesy calls. So Roy Wood Jr. tweeted this one day that you literally scared the hell out of him. So he told his story. He did this prank call, and he said, and literally in the middle of it, you start going, "Oh, I know this number. I know exactly where you at. I'll be there in 10 minutes." And Roy said, "Man," he said, "James Prince ran me the hell out the city." He said, "He scared me to death." Did you really mean to scare the comedian like that, or you were not down with prank calls?
No, he caught me on a bad day. Yeah, it must have been a bad day that day, and
Have y'all talked about it?
Yeah, I met him. I met the brother. We talked and laughed, and had fun about the situation. But he didn't tell all the things he said that day either. You know what I mean? He was saying some out of pocket things. And
but the prank call is meant the prank call is meant to make you mad,
right?
And he made you mad.
He accomplished that. He did. He accomplished that.
So when y'all met him, was he still sort of like, oh hell, is he gonna cut me? Is he gonna shoot me? Is he gonna stuff me? And so did you put him at ease?
Yeah, we left there at peace. You know what I mean? He'll funny guy too.
Oh, Roy is funny, and yes, Roy, you definitely will be seeing this video. Absolutely, absolutely. All right, folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment. Legal marijuana has grown to become a $9 billion industry in roughly 6 years. Our friends at Transatlantic Real Estate made their business very simple. They buy land that supports legal marijuana operations and lease it to high-paying tenants. So you are investing in the landlord of a licensed marijuana farm. You can invest as little as $300 up to $10,000. But you can't wait. This crowdfunding opportunity is only available for a few more days. Go to marijuanastock.org. That's marijuanastock.org. Get in the game, folks. Do it now before time runs out. Now back to your Roland Martin Unfiltered video. You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Our goal is to get 20,000 of our fans contributing $50 each for the whole year. You can make this possible. RolandMartinUnfiltered.com.